Welcome everyone, today we have a special guide about Diablo 4 farming for the goblins and also the mini boss on the map. So in this video, I'll show you guys how to farm the PvP zone with additional goblins and also lots of legendaries. We're also looking to farming the PvP zone for the boss that drops a lot of PvP currency. So notice here we actually farmed a lot of goblins. So there's one goblin over here, and what I'll show you guys is, I'll fast forward a little bit. So notice I'm jumping between the zones, changing servers, and also looking for the bosses, looking for the goblins. So here I'm farming one of the bosses. And in about a minute or two, we'll be able to kill this boss, which I'll show you guys a full clip at the end of the video. So after killing the boss, you'll be getting a lot of the currencies, which can be used to purchase your cosmetics and also the different months available from the vendors. And this is not all, of course. So what I recommend in the PvP zone, because of the high density of monsters and also additional spawns, you can spend about 30 seconds to 1 minute just quickly running through with your mount. And what you have to notice is, notice on the minimap, the goblin will appear on the minimap. And this will allow you to farm lots of goblins using this method. And because the PvP zone is high density, notice I almost missed it. I was like, wait a minute, it's over here. And what you do is, you use the mount to your mobility and come to the PvP zone every now and then, and you do this method for about 5 minutes. You'll be getting a few goblins, you almost guarantee a boss kill, and you'll be getting a lot of loot. And I'll show you guys over here. So this is World Difficulty 3, right? And killing this goblin actually get me a Sacred Gloves. And this gloves is actually pretty good. So if you guys want to have a look, this gloves actually gives me skill deals more damage when I have availability of resource, up to 17%, which is actually really good for the Sacred Grade. Now of course guys, we can also use this method to make use of the high density of monsters, and I'll show you guys the places you can be farming those. So here you can see me farming one of the mini bosses, and what you can see is there's a lot of elites, lots of monsters, and even though my build is not great to clear AoE, I can still kill a lot of them. So if you use this method correctly, you can be finding goblins, lots of elites, and also the mini boss, which is actually really good. So coming over to my account over here, what I do is I'll give you guys a brief explanation because I want to be fast. I want to be fast because the world boss is going to spawn very soon during the recording of this video. So there are two zones of the PvP zone that you can do this from. The first PvP zone is what I do over here. Make sure you have the teleportation, and the mini boss will spawn over here on this mark, and it will walk around the map. And similarly, I'll take this away. Similarly, you can come over to this teleportation point, and the world boss or the mini boss will spawn and also walk around. What you want to do is, you want to be teleporting onto the zone. So what I mean by that is, once you teleport to this zone, and then you can see on the minimap where the mini boss, or you can use the server resetting method, so log in, log out, and try to find the mini boss. I recommend coming over here to kill the mini boss and then just do a full rotation for 30 seconds. So you run around the zone, around in a circle, and look on your minimap. And what you guys are looking for on the minimap is this icon over here. You can see my icon on the minimap. The minimap radius is not the biggest. Notice here I almost missed it. So you have a pretty decent size radius. Notice that once I come over to this angle, I will miss the goblin. But if you pay close attention, you can see there is actually 1 or 2 goblins on each of those maps. And this happened to me multiple times, but I wasn't recording it, right? And I was like, hey, let's make a recording so it can be farming goblins and farming the mini boss. And once you find the goblins, I'm sure you guys can take care of it. Make sure you do this at World Difficulty 3, because you get a lot of more loot and also secret graded items and also legendaries and even uniques. Now I do have some additional tips over here. So what you want to do is, you want to kind of match this one, sync this one with the Trail of Whispers. So if that happens, you'll be killing the world boss for the 5 of your green favors. And you can also be killing monsters and also turning in for another 3 green favors. And this is the best opportunity to come to farm the mini boss and also run around for the goblins. And this is actually really nice. Now before we finish, what I do is I'll provide you guys with a small rotation highlight of how I farm for the mini boss, how I farm for the goblins, and also how I got killed for the first time in PvP. So what you're gonna see here is I was just trying to make the farm guide, and I noticed this barbarian just smacking at me. So I smacked him a few times. I thought he would go away, but no, he killed me. So you gotta be careful. So if you're using this method, this is a PvP zone. And even though you're here to farm goblins and monsters, there will be players that try to kill you. and to be careful, you do have a cooldown on your potions. I was actually about to kill him, but that was really nice. So notice here when I started recording, so I stopped hitting him when he was really low because I did the bleeding damage run. I was like, okay, I'll spare his life, but he did not spare me. And I'll show you guys what happened. So if you watch the end of the replay, we actually have a rematch, and you guys get to guess what happens on the rematch. So make your guesses and you get to see the replay of what happens on my second rematch with Barbarian versus Barbarian. Now quickly before I finish this video, I forgot to mention one thing. The world boss is going to actually starting now. So quickly just letting you guys know, make sure guys, when you kill the mini boss over here and get a lot of currency from the goblins, you do not teleport out of the zone. You go to one of the artists and you worship and also complete this. Because if you teleport out, all the currency you have acquired from killing the mini boss and also goblins will disappear. So make sure you do not teleport out of the zone unless you're turning everything at the Shire.
Lift more. Low on fury. I must wait. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Is someone there?
Not ready yet. ready yet. Must wait. Not ready yet. I must wait.
If you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, non-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4.